good morning, everybody. It is May 1st, 2020, and we made it through last month together. Um, so, this morning, as you can see, I'm still using my phone as a camera, and I did get a new camera yesterday, but it has taken me a while to get it ready to go. Um, I even had some help, but hopefully we'll get that ready soon. I also have another camera coming, so our sound quality and it can be better so you can see the crystals better that you are picking from. Here, I have this little light here that I can. Woo! That's not helping much. I'm gonna actually pick up the rocks so that you can pick your daily pick from me to you is a gift. I am considering starting a business. It will be called Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. I'm more than considering it. I made a website, but that is not what this is about. This daily reading is free. It is my gift to you from me with love. And I'm gonna keep trying to do this every single day. Um, so, regardless of what else is going on in my life, I'm really hoping this is something I can keep consistent because it does help me as I do prepare in the mornings with meditation and prayer, and that's so good for me, and it's good for you. And we'll talk about this little rock. I'm going to pull it forward, and I'm going to pick it up, and here, let me change hands here and shine this light on it so that you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a very beautiful, flat, rectangular rock with some green tones to it, and that is on this card right here. That's going to be the first card that we read today. This next rock right here, it is, I believe, it's howlite. It actually has some green marbling. I gendered it he a minute ago. I think it has some male energy in it. I don't know what that means to you, but I don't know what it means to me either, really. This guy right here, I do believe, um, oh, I have the name of it on the tip of my tongue. It's one of those words that has like a flavor to it. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like for me, cellar door has a flavor to it. That's what's the poetess? Oh, you know who she is. She wrote poems about trees. Um, she's the one that said cellar door is her favorite word. This right here is a very passionate rock. It's some kind of quartz, I do believe. I did have the name. I did look them up the other day. I looked some of them up. I wasn't able to figure out some of them. But this one is a very warm and passionate um, crystal right there. So now is the time for you to use your intuition because I know it's hard to see um, what the stones and the rocks that are in front of your cards. So do your best to pick your card for the day, and without much ado, I will start reading. I'm going to start with this card right here. I'll hold it up, maybe without the light. Maybe I'll even put it sideways because that might even be right side up for you. So this is the Knight of Rods, and the Knight, he looks as if he is coming home. He doesn't really look battle weary, but he is coming home from maybe a long journey or maybe even a battle. He's coming home triumphant and with some great news. Um, he definitely is someone, I do believe he was the victor in whatever he was out doing lately. Um, and so that's a really, I think that's a really good card for the day because it's a coming home card. It's a great news card. It's a hope and expectation card. So what I want you to do today is I want you to look forward to, well, not look forward. I want you to be happy where you are today, if that's possible. You have overcome something big, and you have come home triumphant. It reminds me of that song, Madonna, and I feel like I just got home. And anyway, I shouldn't really be singing. Um, so it's really exciting. It seems like to me, it's kind of a homecoming card. And you may not be coming home to a physical home, but coming home to a place in your heart that is better off than what it was before. So it somehow seems like you've escaped death somehow. Now I'm going to go on to the next card. That's pretty powerful. Maybe I should stay with this card for a minute. I don't know if you were sick or if you were just maybe avoided a car accident. I'm talking in the past because this is your card reading for today, and he's already gone through that, and he's coming home with a new, fresh spirit, with a new, fresh outlook on life. So if you're not feeling like you can capture a new, fresh outlook on life today, and that's not really adding up for you, then I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it in a less physical way and think about it in a more spiritual way. Think about it as anyway. You'll figure it out. I'm going to move on to this card right now. The Six of Cauldrons. Let me get where you can see it. I'm going to hold it where you can see it. And cauldrons, cups, and hearts. This is also known as the Six of Hearts. And when you see this card, you're thinking about, you're being nostalgic. Today is a day to think back and think about all the things that were before. Maybe even the world as it was before whatever it is your before mark, the coronavirus, an election of a president, maybe something more personal in your life. But this card says that those sweet things that you're thinking about in the past are some things that you can possibly return to. So it is another card of hope. It's a definite card of innocent love and the maturation of that love. So there might actually be something in your life or someone in your life that you have learned to love even more than you did before. You need to put to rest the past things in your life that are giving you grief. Put them past you and think about where you are right now, today. Whatever went on in the past, I want you to put it behind you. And all that nostalgia you're feeling, come back home to today and think about what you have right now. We're moving on to this card. Oops, I got a peek of what that card was. Ooh, the great falling over. Okay. And here we have the Nine of Cups, also known as the Nine of Hearts. You can see that he's eating, and the main figure in the front, he's very happy and jolly and jovial, victory, successful. He's satisfied. This is a really good card to have, especially in regard to family, love, happiness, friends around you, having plenty to eat and drink. This day is a merry time for you to spend with somebody and enjoy very much what you have. This pretty much is just a good day card. Hey, 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 have a good day. You got a friend, you got something to eat. You have plenty. You're not wanting for anything. If this was your card today, if you picked the white stone with the ridges, this basically is saying you're just going to have a great day. I don't have a whole lot more to say about that. I think I'm going to scoot these cards closer together and pull this card. Oh, we have a high card here. This is big time for you. This card is called Illusion. So, this card has a lot to do with psychic abilities. Both people are standing in the water. There's a third person that is the sky represented in the moon, that has a lot of influence over you. Sometimes I think of this as if you're female or if you have a female in your life, this is her period card. When a woman is on her period, she is in a very vulnerable place, and it does tend to become a psychic place, and a lot of times she has no control over it. Also, the illusion card does have to do with, you have heard about the grand illusion, that this world that we live in and everything that we see is an illusion. It takes me back to well, let me look at the card better. There is something going on in your life that you don't have any control over. The thing is that you do have some hidden psychic power and some intuitive clarity that will help you. Go ahead and tune into that. The way to do that is to take some quiet time to yourself. Quiet time where you're not reading, you're not looking at your watch or looking at your phone or watching a TV show. Just a quiet time. It can be a quiet bath, it could be a quiet walk. If you're someone who can't sit still quietly, take a long, nice walk in nature to get a grip on what's really going on here. Because you might be feeling some fear, you might be feeling some danger. That's not necessarily what's going on with you today. What's going on is that you don't know where some of these feelings are coming from. And I do feel like you're feeling powerless today. Mainly because someone else has the reins. Mainly because there are things that we can't control in our lives. And there's something, and that's not a bad thing. That is just the way the world works. We don't have control of everything. You see how this woman in the middle is throwing her arms up to the sky? Go ahead and surrender. And instead of trying to fix things, try to listen. Instead of trying to make it go your way, try to figure out why it's going the way it's going. Or be settled in that. Remember your circle of influence. It's only so big. That is your illusion card today. That was your special daily reading of the illusion card because it kind of went. So all these cards have meanings that people have written down, written little books about and stuff. But I do also use my intuition. And the illusion card today and the way that it read today is different than I've read it before. And that happens with the card someday. So anyway, this concludes this reading. Again, I apologize for the quality. I am working on it. And I hope you go out into the world today and spread some love and feel some love, because that is the important part and the real part that is non illusion. All right. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.